Is up, everybody? Merida Gaming here, and we're back for another World of Tanks Tech Tree Tank Showcase and Review. Today we're taking a look at the Tier 9 German Light Tank because I had to skip the Tier 8. There were no replays for me to review. But we are looking at the Spähpanzer Ru251. This is a very low-profile tank, which allows you to hide in a lot of locations and use very low cover in order to not get spotted because, yeah, you have no armor. Seems to be a theme here, doesn't it? Yeah, no armor, no armor, no armor. But you have a great view range. Go ahead and get it over to that comparison. So we're going to be comparing it to the two French tanks, as usual. The autoloader and the wheeled vehicle. So we're going to be looking at the G-Sor, which is the British one running up to that Manticore, which these typically have a really good gun stats overall. And then the T-54 lightweight from the Russian line, which is, this thing is basically a medium tank that they took a few plates of armor off of, but it still works. So, you know, kind of depends on your style. Alright, damage per minute, actually pretty good, because this thing has the best reload time of all of them. This is pretty strange here, because this one actually, on paper, looks okay. Then you also have an actual decent show velocity as compared to the tier 7 that we looked at in the last video of like, what, 630 or something like that. That was horrible. And then actually a good amount of ammo to carry a bunch of different types. But of course, if you are firing a lot, you are going to run out of ammo because, yeah, let's see, you can fire almost 9 rounds a minute. So, yeah, what is that? 5 minutes and you're out of ammo if you're firing every time you can. But you're a light tank, so you're not going to be. But yeah, gotta take that into account. Have you done to aim time? Yeah, anything sub 2? Awesome. You can definitely hit those shots. Not the best dispersion, but not the worst compared to some of these other ones. So sniping at long range may be a problem. But you can definitely try to track some stuff. The one downside to this tank, I would say, is the fact that even though it's a tier 9, and it does have APCR as its standard rounds, its gold rounds still only have 250 pin. You're going to have a lot of problems with those tier 10s that you're going to face quite often. And even some of the tier 8s are going to have problems going through. So that's the one downside to this tank for sure. Gun depression 10 again. This is one of the better tanks that you can use on using those little hills and whatnot to take a few pop shots at people, try to track them or whatnot, as just like the G-Sor. But yeah, it's still, the gun stats are good, but not great. Speed! This thing actually picked up quite a bit of speed. I'm kind of surprised that the Tier 7 does not have quite as good a speed as the rest of the tanks, because this thing is relatively fast compared to everyone else. Has good engine power. Power to weight ratio, really good as well. So, funny enough to say, but yeah, you can get into position a lot faster than almost everyone else here. Even the EBR. Well, no, the EBR is just, it's an EBR. You know those things. They just drive around in circles in the middle of the map until people get tired of them. Then we get down to armor. Like I said, you really don't have armor. People are going to be able to one-shot you with HE, especially those tier 10s if like a FV405 sees you or something similar. You definitely have to make sure to up your camo. Hey, camo, not the greatest, better than the T-54, but this is a medium tank. Yeah, we'll say that again because look at the turret. They took armor off the hull, but the turret still pretty strong. And then, but your view range. This is where this tank shines. It is 20 points higher than everything else, at least, if not more. We're definitely going to be able to boost this. Like I said in the previous video, for every, I want to say it's either 10 or 15. It takes 1% of the enemy's camo off when you're looking at them. Or, well, just in general, because you know the whole spotting, how the spotting works. So, the higher we can get that, the better. But it's one of those ones where you could technically try to boost your gun stats as well. But the way I'm going to go, of course, 6 cents all day long. You're going to want camouflage, and then you're going to want concealment next. Past that, you're going to want brothers in arms, recon, and situational awareness. You can go for the stuff that increases your gun stats, but Honestly, your light tank, you shouldn't be shooting all that much. And then when it comes to here, you got a few options. What I would typically go for would be Camo Net, Binox, and now we have access to Commander's Vision System. So now stuff can't even hide in bushes from you. Yeah, ridiculous combination on a tank with an awesome view range. And the way the Commander's Vision System works, because we have not used it before, or we have not used it in a very long time, thing gives you -15 to concealment of enemy vehicles behind foliage. So those TVs. And also -10 to concealment of moving enemy vehicles. Yeah, this turns you into a spotting god. Alright, so basically 47 camo. Not the worst, not the best. Moving camo not so great. Of course, we could go with the low noise exhaust instead. I tend to move around a lot, so I might consider that, but this is one of those tanks that you sit in the bush. And then also 551 view range, almost a full 10 or 10% less camo for those enemies again. Yeah, kind of ridiculous. Plus your whole see-through foliage too. Yeah, this thing is going to be an awesome spotting tank. Let's go ahead and get right over to the gameplay. Today we're going to take a look at Stan Hansen of the Texas Clan and his Ru251 on Prokhorovka, the light tank mecca. Yeah, this is the place that you want to have a light tank. This map really comes down to who has the best spotting. I think they might have a chance here. Although he is up against a G-Sor. So, we'll find out. I hadn't watched this yet, so. He is running food, though. So he's got a little bit more boost in that view range. He's got a couple Badgers on his team. 110E4, they're definitely going to be looking for him to do some spotting. That is interesting. He is not going the 1-2 line that a lot of light tanks go to. A lot of them will go to the E2, F2 bowl. He's getting up here and trying to see if he can spot stuff crossing, it looks like. Wow, this is definitely not... Oh, he spotted. He spotted. He spotted. Gotta run. Run away! Run away! No one took a shot at him. He'll circle back around. This is definitely a very aggressive play here. I'll use these bushes to keep these guys spotted. Interesting. Because if they can clear these out, that will allow their tanks in the middle to push over a little bit more. Is he actually going to take shots from here? Gotta be careful because he's not quite concealed. But he's far enough away with the camo he has, he shouldn't be spotted. And all these people do not realize, they think, oh, we got spotted at first, but they are now perma-spotted. Look at that. Already 1800 or 815 distance. Oh, there's 1,000. Yeah, look, these guys are retreating. They're like, okay, we're perma-spotted. Let's reposition. I have never thought about trying to play this position, honestly. So I'm learning something new. So both the Char and the TVP have, with them being perma-spotted, they have decided to retreat. Very interesting. Look at the Progetto here. And the Progetto is in a position to where the guys up top, oh, and it is moving up slow. Probably trying to see if his artillery can hit him. Which it looked like the artillery had hit him because he was stunned there for a second. P10 moving around down low. Someone's coming over the top. They still have to be a little careful. Just because people in the middle can have shots at them if they move high. But if they move low like this T10 and come up behind him, since they know exactly where he's at. Oh, looks like the T10 has been spotted. Loading a goal around here. Try to track him. We're going to move in and try to finish him off real quick before the stuff in the middle can attack them. Ooh, even hit a shot on the move. Nicely done. Nice use of his gun there. Alright, so now they're going to try to spot stuff in the back here. Oh, oh, did he get spotted? Did he get spotted? Oh, well, I guess he was still spotted from that Perchetto. Trying to make sure he's unspotted. Goes back over to be a little bit safer. Gonna try to spot the stuff here in the middle. Where it's guys like the Kronbond to attack. Gotta be careful about moving right there because people can shoot you under the rail cars. But you can also spot through there, so gotta peek up and then get back down, peek up and get down. So now he is moving back across the center. This is where I see a lot of the light tanks. They'll move around in this area here, going just over the hill to spot and then coming back, especially doing this, this technique right here. Where you go just over the hill sideways so that you can get back down faster than trying to just pull up and pull back. Found the FV. I don't know who spotted the FV. Maybe him? Oh no, he did. Yeah, because I can see the spotting damage. Now he's going to try to go down the center. Now when I try to do this, I try to avoid hitting trees. I don't want people to know I'm coming. Oh, they found the G-Sword, but he was not spotted. Didn't get lucky on that shot. Now he's spotted. 5,000 spotting damage so far. A very active light tank for sure. Ooh, Hirsch smacked him. Trying to get unspotted, moving around. Gotta weave and be unpredictable so that you don't get hit. Something else sees him and is shooting at him. Now that that Udez is gone, he shouldn't be spotted as he's moving down this side now. Alright, gonna use this light tank as cover, slowly moving up through the bushes. Seeing if he can spot stuff. Gotta be careful not to bump that tank, because if that player is still there, he could be looking for someone to hit his tank. Trying to be very careful. Because now he is, yeah, he's trying not to knock over that tree. Char gone. Gotta be careful because those heavy tanks in... Oh, now he knocked over a tree so they know he's here. Those heavy tanks have shots on him if he's not careful. Thankfully, this thing is so low profile that they fired over the top of him, trying to hit something else. Oh, 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 he's gotta be careful. Had to take a shot. Now he's gotta get down and unspotted again so that the heavy tanks in the middle can't shoot him. The problem is if they start shooting at him, they'll be, yeah, they'll be vulnerable to his heavies and badgers coming over the top. Yeah, you check to make sure the guy wasn't looking at him. Smack him a few times. Another one. Finished off, and now all they have to do is find that K91. The K91 has decent ammo, but he should be somewhere in this back little location, either here in the middle or the K1. Look at that, 13,000 spotting. And there you go. Very nicely done. 14,000 spotting. Alright, let's go ahead and get over to the stats of the game. Alright, so Ace Tanker, Spotter, Scout. I can't remember what this one's for because I don't see it very often. Attack most enemy tanks and self-propelled guns than anyone else on your team. At least 9. Yeah, look at that. He literally either spotted or did damage to every tank in the game. That is crazy. And then patrol duty because he moved around quite a bit. But yeah, 15,000 spotting or assisting damage. That is insane. That's what you can do with this tank if you know how to use it right. Yeah, that is just crazy. 1,400 damage with a light tank. That's pretty good too. I mean, this dude knows how to play this tank. Anyway, if there's a specific tank you wish to see next, just leave it in the comments of the most current tech tree tank review video. And I record about 3 in advance, so it'll be that 4th or 5th one. This is Gaming. I'll see you on the battlefield.